I'm curious, Karen, your perspective on that in terms of Paul saying, okay, 18% of my patients are indeed checking in because they're addicted to marijuana.
So according to the federal government's own data, more than half of the people that go to treatment for marijuana are there because the criminal justice system sent them there. It's not because they need help, they think they need help. It's because they were coerced into treatment they don't need. So that's outrageous. You have 1 in 10 people in this country who have substance abuse disorders that aren't getting treatment they need. And you have people taking up spots who don't actually need treatment, while we've got more than 18,000 people dying every single year of prescription opiate overdoses who could use those slots.
I agree with you both. And you know, my experience, I have seen, you know, I grew up in the 60s and 70s. There was a lot of pot smoking out there. And I saw some people went on to other drugs. I mean, clearly, it's an individual thing. I think certain people, certain personalities
We're hardwired differently.
Right, so call them an addictive personality, I don't know, whatever.
So true.
They wanted that high took them to a place that they wanted to explore further.
Yeah, and then if that high is because you don't like your true reality, you like the sense of a detachment from reality, that sort of happy feeling, right, of being stoned, you may then transition, it may become a gateway to something like cocaine and heroin that really detaches you from reality.
Let me ask this question to both of you, because I do agree with both of your comments. How do you know, in terms of telling someone, look, this is too much, this is, again, not that everyone's the same, but look, this could be a problem if you're taking it this far.
Well, the same way with alcohol, when it affects your life, when it keeps you amotivated, when you don't show up to work, when you can't be productive, when you can't think straight.
Well, but the truth is, alcohol can affect you way before then. I mean, if you're drinking 4 or 5 drinks a night, it may not affect your everyday life, but your liver is not loving life. And I think that's, you know, with marijuana, it's so new for so many people who, you know, they're walking into a marijuana dispensary and they're like, whoa, a lemon drop, I can have one now?
A brownie.
How do you navigate that?
It's a lot easier now that marijuana is legal in some states. Before, we had the ridiculous reefer madness that we saw a part of, and people just didn't believe what they were hearing because it was over the top and not accurate. So I think you have opportunity for a lot more honest conversations about the real risks and the real benefits of marijuana. And part of a lot of these newly legal laws includes public education campaign for teenagers to tell them it's not for you, it's more dangerous for you, you shouldn't be using it. In terms of the dosing, that's something that the states are finding out as they go. In Colorado and Washington, you have limits on how big the serving size is, because at first in Colorado, people could eat a whole cookie and it had 10 serving sizes and they got way more intoxicated
I know.
than that.
Yeah, that was a crazy time in Colorado.
But they've changed a lot, the rules since then.
I'm more encouraged by the conversation we just had than any conversation we've had about marijuana on the show all year long, because I think there's more common ground here. And I think the hard part has been for me is talking to some people, marijuana there's no negative elements. It's just go for broke. Right. And I think we all agree anything can be risky. At the end of the day, maybe Dr. Funk put it best, if you feel like it is affecting your daily life, affecting how you live, affecting your relationships, well, that can become a problem. I want to thank both of you for joining us today. We really appreciate your comments.